Greetings, dear ones. Today I want to talk about listening, and I want to share both a song about listening and some of my prejudices about listening. The song comes from the work of Baba Ram Das, the great spiritual teacher, from an album that he and a group of his followers put out called Love, Serve, Remember. And we've done it a couple of times in church. It's a good one to pick up. And it goes like this. Listen, listen, listen to my heart song. Listen, listen, listen to my heart song. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. Listen, listen, listen to my heart song. Listen, listen, listen to my heart song. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. In the midst of the pandemic, as the uprising continues, and we pray it will, it's often easy to feel forgotten, to feel forsaken by that normal round that we're so used to feel isolated when we can't see our friends, when we don't have the opportunity to sing together. And so listening becomes a way to tune in even more than usual. Now here's the prejudice part. Every morning, Jan and I walk by the river with our dogs, and we listen. We listen for the cries of eagles. We listen for dogs that may be coming from the woods that might startle ours, and we'd have to interact in some way. But we listen carefully. We listen to the songbirds, we listen to the sound of the river flowing by. And we walk along and we see people with earbuds. We see people listening not to the reality of the world in which they are making their way, but to, I assume, music, perhaps podcasts. My point here is that they are not, I don't believe, paying attention to the moment. They are controlling the moment by listening to something other than the surprises, other than the sounds of the natural world, other than that moving through the world with that quality of openness to whatever may come. Now, I think I understand this, but it isn't something that I approve of. This is a place where I am very puritanical. I do not think people should be cutting themselves off from one another and from the world by listening to something else. It's like carrying on a conversation with somebody else rather than the person that you're with. That doesn't work well. So this is a little bit of a tirade this evening, and those of you that were looking for some greater profundity may find this a little too judgmental, particularly those of you that often listen through your earbuds to probably perfectly legitimate stuff, music or podcasts or things that make a lot of sense to you. But they don't make much sense to me, because for me, the obligation to be in the moment involves actually listening. In fact, quite recently, I have acquired hearing aids which help me to listen more closely. I don't wear them all the time, partially because I don't want to pay that close attention all the time, and partially because they have Bluetooth And when my phone rings, they sound in my ears, and a conversation that I did not intend takes over. I want to be open to the moment, to the cries of eagles, to the bird song, to the river flowing by, to the possibility that someone may bring a message to me that I'm listening carefully enough to hear. So friends, consider this question. Don't feel harshly judged. Those of you that find that listening to various input, other than the input that might surprise you in the moment, are not evil per se. You're just doing something that I think distances you from the moment and from the opportunity for surprise and learning that the moment brings. Think on these things. Take good care. Stay tuned.